Today, we're really getting into the weeds on a specific NHS role, the Cardiology Clinical Coder. Now, if you're thinking this is just admin, sort of basic data entry, well, think again. It's actually a pretty specialized job, financially critical, and commands a surprisingly high salary.
Oh, absolutely. It's genuinely a linchpin for how NHS trusts get paid. Accurate coding isn't just, tidying up records. It's the core mechanism for reimbursement.
Right, under those activity-based funding models we hear about.
Exactly. Get the coding wrong using systems like ICD-10 for diagnoses and OPCS-4 for procedures, and the hospital loses money, real money. They call it financial leakage, and it hits budgets for, well, everything.
Yep.
Staff, equipment.
Okay, so our mission today is to unpack that. How does mastering these complex coding systems lead to such a significant salary?
Well, the job itself demands real analytical skill. You're not just reading notes, you're interpreting complex patient records. You need to understand the medical terminology, often under tight deadlines because finance is breathing down your neck.
So they're more like quality assurance agents, not just clerks.
Precisely. It takes a solid grasp of anatomy, physiology, even pathology, just to accurately translate what happened in surgery into the right codes.
And this is where cardiology comes in, right? Why is that specialty such a high-value area for coders?
It's the complexity and the cost of the procedures. Simple as that. We're talking about major interventions, things like transcatheter aortic valve implantation, TVI. These cost a fortune to perform.
Tens of thousands of pounds, easily.
Right. And the coding has to reflect all of that resource use. It's incredibly detailed.
So you can't just put down heart valve procedure.
No. Using your TVI example, you need multiple codes. You need the main procedure code, of course. But also the specific approach, was it transapical, like through the ribs? That's a specific code, Y49.4. Plus any extras, like if they use transesophageal echo for monitoring, that's U20.2. Miss one piece.
And the reimbursement plummets, only covers part of the cost.
Exactly. You lose potentially thousands on just one patient. Multiply that out.
Yeah.
It's huge financial risk.
Yeah.
So the coder mitigates that.
Makes total sense. That precision prevents potentially millions in losses. Okay, so how does the NHS recognize and, well, reward that level of skill? What's the validation process?
The main gateway is getting accredited clinical coder status, ACC status. You achieve that by passing the National Clinical Coding Qualification, the NCCQ. And it's tough.
So tough.
The pass mark is 90%, 90% accuracy minimum in the exam. It's a really high bar, designed to ensure only the best get through. It protects the trusts.
90%. Wow. Okay. And getting that ACC status unlocks higher pay grades.
Directly. It's mapped to the agenda for change pay bands, the AFC system. Achieving ACC typically moves you from an experienced coder, say band 5, up to a specialist ACC role. That's usually band 6.
And band 6, that starts at, what is it now? Over 37,000 pounds in England.
The 37,338 currently, yeah. So it's a significant jump based purely on demonstrating that technical accuracy.
And that's just the start for a specialist.
Absolutely. Coders with deep expertise, especially those who move into senior roles, audit, training, maybe coding governance.
Like in the big specialist centers.
Exactly. Places like Liverpool Heart and Chest Hospital. They could be on band 7 or even higher. We're talking salaries that can push past 62,000 pounds a year. They become, in effect, guardians of the hospital's financial stability for these high-cost services.
So the takeaway for you listening is, a specialist coder's value isn't just about speed or volume. It's about the precision needed to secure millions in NHS funding.
And that precision, that 90% accuracy standard, feeds into everything else. That coded data is vital for clinical audits, for planning services, for population health stuff, all key parts of the NHS long-term plan.
Right. So here's a final thought to leave you with. If the NHS demands 90% accuracy from its human coders because errors cause serious financial leakage, what accuracy level should we expect from the AI and tech systems that are increasingly built on top of that same coded data? Something to think about.